Hello. Thank you, Stevie. You guys ready? Hello. Not that you can't stop thinking about her. Let go. It's just what are you so used to receiving? What were you receiving that you are no longer receiving now? It's something you miss. You look everywhere and you can't find it. Yeah, that you must give to yourself so that you don't have to look for it. So when you do present yourself again, it does not have to be given. One must work for it. You have to fulfill it yourself. Protect yourself so that you don't have to go looking for it. You attract it. It comes looking for you. So she may be thinking of you. If you're okay. Even though you're far. Hello everyone. Then you were not ready. These events don't have to be explained. I deserve respect. Night. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to keep going. I'm not sad. I'm calm, and yet not humbled. But I sit. I'm good. And you okay, at least, for the most part. Patience now. Action. No more patience. Action. Movement. Doing. Good? Yep. Guys, I'm not here to flirt. I will get off the live. I am not here to flirt. Numbers are numbers. Numbers. Just to keep a tally. We're still going around in circles. There's no point of asking a question. Wondering how to get out of the circle. Circle. You really want to know how you can figure that out? You're the one that keeps putting yourself back into a circle. you wanted to know so bad, you would have figured it out already. Be safe. Miami, Florida. Thank you. Not with that username, no. You don't have to apologize, I don't entertain. It's okay. Looking down, it's saddened, it's so sad. Not for all of you. It really does sadden the situation. Really makes you want to bow down your head and go on your knees. Really hold on tight to your faith. And make sure the waters are split beneath your feet and the sound that you hold. It's so sad. I'm on Matthew because we are in Matthew. And it's sad that it really has to come to Matthew. Others surpassed. Very few passed. And others have fallen. And some have been trampled. And some have not been taken seriously. You really want it to get out so bad. Why remain in a circle for so long? Mary Magdalene. In 3 days I will rise again. But whoever dipped themselves in water, not too many people understand. I wish you all did know. I really do wish the best for all of you. I wish some of you really did understand completely. this person to sleep. Well, that is true. Make you think for some reason you don't know who's talking to you. You don't know that you withered away, gone away from family. You know the family is directly speaking to you. You think that you don't know the family is talking to you and it's family that's talking to you. Very few, and your children are talking to you. They think that you have no idea who's talking to you, and you already know. See, God provides you with that information. You just act as if you don't know. And then there's some here, obviously, that are new, some that are particularly strangers. And the ones that are supporters are the ops, and the oppositions that had no idea. And they come on here as if you're not aware. I don't need to look at the username to sense your spirit. Just me, you know why you're up at night? Do you know why you're up at night? Jack Pallet. Do not say what you don't know. Don't do that. Someone came on here too as well, judging. And I had to show you. I am very calm. I'm very happy. Someone doesn't need to smile all the time to show that they're happy. One can just be very observational and very calm, but not as humble as they may think. There's times when you can humble yourself, but this is not the time to be humbled. Nor is it the time to be lazy. Nor is it the time to sit back and nibble on your fingers. As if you believe that nothing's aware of going on or is going on. And I am completely good. No one can disturb the relationship that I have with God. And I believe He will not allow anyone to distract me in the process of doing His bidding. So a lot of you stop while you're at it. Please do me that much. My partner did not understand either. He stood though. You know why he stood? Because God showed him. If not, he would have left. At first he thought I was completely, utterly crazy because he's human. Why would not people think that? But when God's by your side, God shows people you are not crazy. I don't really think God has the time to allow anyone to touch His children. Don't do it. Especially someone of strong faith and He finally finds the person. No. So stop distracting me. I'm very well heavily protected. And I'm very well who comes in. I don't give a crap if my ego falls to the damn floor. Stop distracting me and the messages that I have to portray. And if I'm not going to do it on here, God knows I'll do it on YouTube or outside. I don't care. He suffered no man to follow him. John, the brother of James, he cometh to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and seeth the tumult, them that wept and wailed greatly. He charged them straitly that no man should know it, and commanded that something should be given her to eat. When the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many hearing him were astonished, saying, From hence hath man these things, and what wisdom is this which is given unto him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands? Because I do things from the heart, Corey Nance. I'm not roaring like a lion. I am completely unbothered. No one can touch me. The only one who can destroy anything is me. And I'm not doing it anymore. When someone is so calm, why does everyone have to say if I'm okay? I am good. I'm speaking from the heart. It's very rare to find someone this calm who looks you directly in the eye. The intention is not just to read the scripture. God knows what he's doing with his people. And he gives them youth because everything else has been taken from them. So he feeds them and he gives them eternal life. While everybody else is rotten and deteriorating inside, he breathes life into his people that do his work. Guys, you gotta stop asking if I'm okay. I am wonderful, trust me. It's just a lot of spiritual people. And those that take the time out to do God's work, it doesn't matter if it's 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 80 minutes. He doesn't even care what time or day you do it, as long as you're doing it, because he can be watching you. But he can also strike you. That's why we are always ahead, and we are always cautious of what we say. A lot of people don't understand, but we were already well prepared for that. A lot of people rather see action than anything else. And that's fine. Because action is what he will give you all. He's tired of explaining himself and speaking and bringing other messages and naysays and all that to speak of him. No one heard. No one cared. No one gave a you know what. Okay. That's fine. That's fine with his people too. We're fine with that. And now he's going to utilize his people. And now his people will start to take action. And God does not play about his people. Those that are genuine, that have suffered along the side of him. Those have been trampled on and also trampled and also made faulty decisions. Weak, meek decisions because of their heart. Their heart was too good. Even too good for themselves. Those people take lots of accountability measures. Those people turn their lives around on a loyal, genuine basis. And when we did give love, when we did care, people utilized them to its advantage, not understanding that we are the mere weapon that's going to turn around and show you just how much you used us. We're just patient, that's the difference. And we actually listened this time. We didn't want to listen. Now we do. And now a lot of them are at peace. So it says, go in peace for those that actually did walk, and you all know who walked genuinely and faithfully. And a lot of you know who've taken accountability for your actions and actually turned your life around. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Those that are mere lazy and are still recycling themselves, or still staying in the same pit. and did not want to listen. But I let God do that part. It's not my place. Have faith, have made thee whole. Have faith, have made thee whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. But how so much is happening? Don't worry about that. You're not going to have to worry about it. He sees every step that you take, every breath you make. He knows what time you sleep. He knows what time you faithfully get up. That is my partner resting. Every time I open this book, or I open any book, anytime I speak of the scriptures, anytime I speak of the word, he knocks out. He falls asleep. And then out of nowhere, he just starts to wake up. Yes. From the things that he has seen so far, he feels safe, yes. He suffered dearly. He's tormented himself a lot too. But he got out of it. It's scary when you have to have your inner child go right back into you, because it's so scared of coming out of this cruel world. It doesn't have the strength yet. But once a child is ready, they start to become a man, a king. Very powerful too. And it's always the Boaz woman that does it for their king. Loyalty is everything to a man. Even if he falls. It takes a lot to rise up a man. Even your own children. Even when they're watching you. Because you were a child yourself, you could not tend to children. And now they're men. And I'm proud of them. I didn't have to be near them for them to be man. Their own father rose them up. And then a mother like me for them to watch. To teach them the ways. Even when I was not around. God promised me that He'll tend to it. He'll make sure that they are okay. And God did just that. They are very handsome and charming and beautiful. So when one person believes, your whole family is tended to, and whoever else you are around. Even when they had no idea. That's the best part of what God does. He tends to your sheep, even when you're not around. And so most of the time you don't have to explain yourself, because the children receive these visions. They receive dreams. Not one child of mine ever disrespected me. Not one. May they live a long life. May they live longer than me. May they receive my eternal life. I just pray that they're not a part of the chaos, that they are shielded, and that they can only see around them of what's going on, but they're not to be touched. You're welcome. Sorry, guys. There's just certain things I should highlight them, but if I'm going through it, that was weird. If I'm going through it and I'm not speaking, I'm not supposed to. You guys would prefer to see anyways. You're tired of people talking. God would much rather prefer to take action. Just be merry. If it's not happening around you, don't worry about it. And you guys are human anyway, so I can't say that there won't be no tears. I can't even say that there won't be no pain. I can't say that there won't be no screaming. That's the most hardest part for a spiritual person, is to be honest to you all. It's painful because it can't really compensate that. You can't recompensate it, you know? When someone pulls down at you on the why and screaming in pain. And why not them in regards to their pain and suffering? Why did it have to be someone that they're close to? And why did they even have to endure it or see it? We don't live beyond those measures. And we tend not to really see or understand because we don't want to, because we're so much in pain that we close ourselves up. He's already so used to me talking about God. Don't worry about 2 Those that do not come before you, sometimes it's just that they don't want to, or they don't want to communicate. Most of the time it has to do with the respect of another wife, another husband, another person. The time is not being kept or given to you. That means that the time is being kept or given to who they need to serve it to. One might come to you and say, I did not communicate with you because I'm married to another. I did not communicate with you the way I wanted to or express something to you because I chose another. Because I chose to give my time to another. Because I chose to be there for another. It is so obvious. These questions that people ask most of the time is your own answers. Your heart yearns for it because you believe that you will never receive it. Your heart yearns for it because you believe that you may have missed an opportunity. You're not really seeing beyond. You're only thinking of the now, which is okay, because we are supposed to live for the now, but not overthink either. Spend our time on questioning ourselves of when we will meet Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong, or what lessons we will endure and what you signed up for. Forget about all that. There are worse, far worse things that are going on in the woodworks that you ain't got no clue. No one asks or talks about the actual reality of things, of what is actually occurring. All that is hidden, but it will be shown. One that would feel good would be the one that partakes in measures of taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And not boasting of what you have, what you don't have, what you should be having, who you should be with, who you should not be with. Like, if there was millions of souls around in the streets, do you really think what you'll be thinking about eating the next day or wearing? If there was bloodshed and war all around you each and every day, that would not be in your thoughts. Or because you have no idea of what's going on, we think about the most hideous little things in our life path. But I kid you not, see children without shoes in the streets walking, and I bet you won't be thinking about a car. You won't be thinking about Gucci pants or Prada. You won't be thinking about none of that. Because you won't allow children to be walking barefooted in the streets, knowing how dirty and nasty it is, knowing that they can be sick. What would be your thought process? What would your conscience and your heart tell you to do? Oh, no, don't go shopping, no. But go shopping for them. Do you understand what I mean about shifting your perception? And what you will be recompensated for. It won't be materials like that, no. It'll be more life given to you. Because you understand your purpose. You're not wasting it. You're not wasting your time. So God is giving you more time. And hell, you may live longer than anyone else. But we want these things so bad that our minds and our eyes fools us otherwise. We want life. We want youth. We want what we lost. We wish that we can go back. Who said that you cannot? Who said you cannot go back? Is time really against us? Or are we against time? I touch these scriptures and I right away get information. If you all to receive a call, whatever call, you do it at your own will, your own time. Don't rush. God ain't ending them. But they'll be at your mercy. He's not ending them though. They think that they're ending. They think that it's being ended. And there will be no more. If you receive a call, give it time to call back. It don't have to be the same day. I mean, yeah, pray for them. But take your time. And then go and walk in. It's up to you. So we have fever. Fever. Someone has fever. Fever. Hi. Yeah, good morning. It's crazy because I have to be up well, I'm in Florida, so I may not really have to be up if things get really bad. If things get really bad outside, I don't really have to be up. Who else is in Florida? You? Or who's on the east side? Californians. Has black tea? Who likes black tea? Texas? Enjoy. Live your life. There's always reasons why you guys are not sleeping, some of you. I will be resting soon though, but there's a reason why it's 2:07 in the morning on my end and I'm not resting yet. I can easily be able to sleep and then receive enough energy as possible. I can still do it still. This is a time of repentance, regrets, karmas, karmics, energies, all that. Pulling on your energy if your faith is unwavering. Well then, if you don't want it and you want to go to bed, tell the devil go piss off. Tell the devil kick rocks. I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna happen. Tell demonic entities kick rocks too. But usually around this time at night, it's either rebirth, death, awakening, or another gift being given. And then you can go back to sleep. Most of the time it's because we're not finished yet in our work. Sometimes we hold on to specific ideas and our heart has been yearning to write it down or to do something about it, but we can't seem to confide or trust in anybody. So we have to always keep asking God and confiding in Him that, are we doing the right thing? The louder I get, the louder He gets. You see that? Actual spiders or Baker. When you're ready to let go, she can let go. You're not ready, so she cannot let go. And she won't let go. She'll fight for as long as she wants. As long as you're in your comfort. But it's very difficult to come out your comfort zone because we are afraid of letting go. Yes, they suffer in the process because, well, they fight. They fight till they can't fight no more. And they hold on as much as they can. Because you're not willing. She'll be okay though. She's okay, she's not in much pain. But I'm sure they're more safer there than outside in the streets. And once they come out, I believe that your attention will be there. Even though nowhere is really safe. I'm also cleansing out my partner. I'm just being patient for God to show him more. Because he keeps asking God for more. He keeps asking God to show him more. He already seen enough proof. And he's still in denial. So God's going to show him something bigger. But not as big as the public. He wants something to be shown towards the public. It will be in greater measures though. But I believe on his time. How many people believe in those ancient gods and goddesses? What do you guys think about that? If we believe in the godliness of a woman or man, well, you see, it's so beautiful that outside people can actually, it's like God gives you eyes to actually see. But the people that are always closest to you, they don't see it until something happens, where it becomes a struggle for them, and then God uses you to do something. All the time, it never fails. And then it's the outside people that actually see. No, forget the looks, Debbie. I get it, you guys. You guys are astonished and amazed, yeah, but no. Yeah, it's the heart. But God still gives you youth. So your youth will not fade, unlike others that will, because, well, their heart is still bitter. They don't allow themselves to heal. And I'm not talking about the ones that do want to understand of how healing works, but just don't really know how. Are you really deeply, genuinely asking God to show you the way of what healing is all about? And are you ready to take that step? Because once you do, there's no going back. And yeah, it's challenging. And people believe that a healing journey is giggles and roses and teddy bears and rainbows, and get out of fantasy land. Healing is painful. And it's challenging. And it will get even more challenging. So people choose to remain. And that's how they become bitter, because we're all supposed to learn from something. We're all supposed to heal. And then they get mad because they're like, how can you easily forgive someone like that treated you such and such and such and took from you and stole from you and cheated and lied? Because then how in the world are you going to be able to move forward? You'll be stuck just like them. Those are people that hold grudges. They just don't like you. They can't stand you. And you don't do anything, but you're being yourself. You don't need acknowledgement or service from them, or they get mad because they're like, you were supposed to wither. I was supposed to have something to talk bad about you. And now you're making me look even worse. Well, it was I didn't do it to you. You were upset because you did not take that step. You take it one day at a time. You do not force yourself. You take it one day at a time. You don't judge yourself. You don't victimize yourself. You don't victimize others. You don't blame others. You sit and you be patient. And you wait. And you be still. And you read. And you comfort yourself as much as you can. And you take a walk. And you inhale and you exhale. And if you have to beat up a pillow, then you beat it up. But don't beat yourself up in the process of you having to go through that again. And don't take it out on nobody, because guess what? It's going to project you like a mirror projects itself. And it doesn't feel good, and it won't make you feel good, and it won't look good. And it's not good, because it's not a good feeling. These things sometimes will follow us for the rest of our lives. It would really follow us, and it would kill you if you let it. Yes, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. Most of all, do it for God, so that He can cleanse you and rise you up. And the most beautiful type of empowerment is what you've done in the process of being in solitude. What you've done in the process of imprisoning yourself, and you didn't have to do it. What you've done in the process of separating yourself from both good and evil, because you needed to understand that in your own way, not anybody else's way. It's a beautiful thing when you counsel yourself. You give yourself specific teachings and knowledges. You partake in certain attributes and things that you've learned from other people. You start to write down. You start to observe. You learn how to be quiet. And you learn how to forgive. And you don't rain on people's parade. And you don't parade about any of your blessings. You just don't. You just give. That's it. And you don't care to receive. And you just keep loving because that's just who you are. That part of you won't die. Even if you want it to, it won't die. It can't die. Because then you'll die. Imagine if you were created out of just full-blown horrible, like full-blown. And you try so hard in every way possible to be better and you just can't. So you go, you know what, so that I don't be better, I'm going to close myself in and put myself in chains. Yep. That's how we allow ourselves to grow like a flower. And then die like a flower. And then grow back up like a flower. And then wither away like another flower. And do it over again like another flower. Life is like I was going to say the Tom Hanks one, but I'm going to say it's a roller coaster. You know how much gas you need until you actually figure it out. Life doesn't always have to be figured out anyways. You're not going to always receive the answers. And most of them has a lot to do with feelings and experiences. And how you deal with it and the actions you take. Two. Oh, nice. And for the one that said, if this is my real hair, yes, this is my real hair. I just have oil. Do not wash your face with water. It's not pure water like you think it is. And if you're going to use water, boil it first. Then steam your face with lemon. But don't use that much lemon. I would suggest just oiling yourself up. Lots of oil. Oil. Moisture. No, I'm not a Brit. I just speak with passion. I gotta get up soon, guys, so, well, I gotta get up at, well, like I said, if I have to get up, I'll get up, like at, before 7:30, so, yeah. We'll see. And people in Florida, charge your phones, put your chargers and your batteries, and get a backup for yourselves too. Just do it. I suppose there's children that are not going to be in school anyways. and make something to eat. I don't know, maybe a pie, do some tea, watch as many downloadable movies as possible. Any download movies. If you want, download the movies. If not, hey, get some rest. If not, let the rainbows come out tomorrow. And we'll be fine. Bye guys, take care.